is so intertwined. If I told you that I made this shirt, you may think that I bought the fabric and then made it all by myself. But I actually work with thousands, maybe even millions of people to be able to wear this shirt today. This is why international business is so important to not only Canada, but countries from all over the world. I wouldn't be standing here today without international business, using this camera and tripod, because there's no way Canada could make all of the goods to manufacture these products. So, you may be asking yourself, Rachel, how did you make this gorgeous, fantabulous top? Well, no need to worry. I will show you, and it will show you how important international business truly is.
So first I ordered my brown satin fabric from Fabric located right in Toronto, Ontario. I used my Apple MacBook Pro, which is made by manufacturers in China. This product is made with polycarbonate, aluminum, and magnesium. The fabric store would then get their satin from a fabric manufacturer. Satin is made out of polyester and rayon. They get their polyester from China, which is made of ethylene and glycol, which is derived from petroleum, also known as crude oil. This crude oil comes from Iran. In fact, China gets most of their crude oil from Iran, and China is Iran's biggest oil consumer. Just in 2018, China was importing 630,000 barrels per day from Iran. China and Iran have a 25-year cooperation program. This agreement has allowed China to obtain oil from Iran at a heavily discounted price. So, back to polyester. Another component of polyester is terephthalic acid, which is a chemical compound produced in China. On the other hand, rayon, which is the other larger component of polyester, is made from the natural sources of cellulose, which is also, you guessed it, made in China for the convenience to make the finished satin material. The most important step to making polyester is the process in which the machine does. These machines are made out of mostly steel and use natural gas to run on them. These items are also made directly in China. Once my order is placed, these fabric stores need to package my fabric to avoid any damage, just like this. These plastic bags are also made in China. China is Canada's second largest national two-way trade partner after the USA. China benefits from Canada's agriculture, and Canada benefits from China's manufactured goods. This created a strong relationship between Canada and China. But recently, China has started to get their agriculture from the USA and has completely stopped getting their oil from Canada since 2018. So, this could be a huge disadvantage in the following years for Canada, as you can see in the graph here. Plastic bags are made out of polyethylene, which is made from ethylene commonly extracted from natural gases, then treated to become polymer. This process all is done in China. In order to create the plastic bag, the plastic resin is blown out with a very strong machine to create that very thin material. Next, my fabric is shipped through Puralator from Toronto to Burlington, Ontario, which means they use a delivery truck to get it to me. Canada Post owns 91% of Puralator, and they use the Balance hybrid electric trucks made by Azure Dynamics. These trucks are manufactured in Michigan, USA. The United States is Canada's biggest trading partner. The Canada-US Free Trade Agreement came into force January 1st, 1989. This agreement was brought together by NAFTA. The agreement abolished any trade barrier and tariffs between Canada and the USA. So, within this agreement, it would help the transport truck get to Canada through a cargo ship and lower any barriers in the transporting process. Once I got the fabric, I had to cut a pattern, which I made with paper from Grand & Toy. Here I have Grand & Toy's President of Canada to share with you a little bit about their paper.
Hi, I'm Stan Davick, President of Grand & Toy. Our paper is made by Boise Cascade, which is manufactured in Jackson, Alabama. The reason we import paper from the US is because domestically Canada does not produce enough paper to fulfill the demand. The paper is made using sustainable forest practices. All the wood is harvested after 14 years, and then the paper is shipped here through rail and through truck to one of our 6 distribution facilities ranging from Vancouver, Calgary, Winnipeg, Montreal, Halifax, and our main distribution location in Vaughan, which is just outside of Toronto.
Thank you, Stan. In order to successfully make this pattern, I used scissors to cut the paper from the dollar store, which were made in China. The scissor manufacturer in China uses steel and plastic to make the scissors, as well as machinery made out of steel. Steel is made out of iron ore, which is commonly mined in Minnesota. Plastic, which uses different raw materials than plastic bags, is made out of cellulose, coal, natural gas, salt, and crude oil. Cellulose is made out of wood pulp and cotton. Wood pulp is most commonly extracted out of trees from Russia. China-Russia railways are continually improving, which has created a special advantage during COVID-19. The rail routes have become an important transport channel for stabilizing global trade and recovery in this pandemic. And just in this year, authorities in the port of Manzhouli, China, have increased efficiencies and transportation costs to further make trade more efficient. Cotton is then extracted from India. Both China and India are part of the Asia-Pacific Trade Agreement. This agreement has promoted trade in the Pacific Rim countries. India and China also have a trade agreement and have had it since 2008. Which heavily favors China, which is advantage for us in this case. This agreement offers fewer trade barriers for China, and coal, natural gas, crude oil, salt in the plastic is extracted from the United States. Next, I used thread, which I got off of, you guessed it, Amazon. This thread is made out of 100% polyester and manufactured by the company Puralator, which is located in Polynesia. This polyester would use same products as the satin fabric, but instead is stretched and spun into a thread shape. This thread would be shipped out to an Amazon warehouse by a plane, which is likely located nearby, like the Amazon warehouse in Oakville, for convenient 2-day shipping. Unfortunately, Polynesia does not have a trade agreement with Canada, so shipping this item to Canada would create larger duties and trade barriers. Next, once I have cut the fabric, I use sewing needles made out of various grades of hardened steel coated with nickel. These needles are manufactured in England, shipped by plane and brought to an Amazon warehouse, where I once again order them online, off my computer. The United Kingdom officially left the European Union on January 31st, 2020, and CETA, also known as the Canada-United Kingdom Trade Continuity Agreement, is beginning on January 1st, 2021. So this agreement has already lowered tariffs between both countries, and if I were to order needles off Amazon again, it may bring down charges for Amazon to buy them from. In order to use my thread, I need the last item, a sewing machine. This machine is called the M3500 Singer, which is made in Vietnam. They use steel and brass for the hardware of the machine. As I mentioned, steel is from Minnesota, and the brass is from copper and zinc. Copper comes from the USA in Utah, and zinc is actually mined right in Canada. The sewing machine also uses plastic for the cover. Singer uses Japanese lacquer paint, which is specialized to lower any chips on the machine. This paint is made right from the sap of a urshirushi tree, which is grown in Japan, then manufactured right in Japan. As simple as this product is, it made me so intertwined with so many people around the world. Just Singer sewing machines employs 7,000 people. Apple employs 140,000 people, and Amazon employs 1.2 million employees. Working all together made me able to wear this top today. Products and materials are shipped from all around the world, from China to Canada, from the USA to Canada, from Russia to China, from India to China, right from Toronto to Burlington, Ontario. As an unemployed high school student with larger duties and trade barriers, I may have not been able to afford all these products. but I'm thankful for our world's interdependence and our country's involvement in it. Thank you.